All right, should be going. Cool. So let's just take a quick look at these 6, see how we do. The elimination method, I think for a few, you probably jumped on saying, hey, I got this right away. Nice thing about this very first one, does everyone agree if I add these together, the y's go away? So divide by 5, make sure you reduce it. 20 over 5 is 4. Is that okay so far? So what should I do with this 4, my friends? Plug it in. So I can plug it into the top one or the bottom one. Doesn't matter. I'll pick the second one just because I felt like it. Okay, what was inside those parentheses? What was that? What do these parentheses originally mean? What was there? X. No, it's going to go there. 4. So 2 times 4. Subtract 8. Y equals 0. So here's my answer, 4 comma 0. Done. That's an X and a Y value, right? Yeah, please have them as ordered pair. Okay. Can I move off this one? We're good? Number 2, we have negative 4x plus 3y equals 11, and 4x minus y equals negative 9. Hey, friends, can I add these together as is? And if so, what falls out? The x's go away, right? So then I get 3y plus negative y, or negative 1y. So that's going to give me 2. And then 11 plus negative 9, or 11 minus 9 is 2. So my y value is 1. So that's part of my answer. I need to figure out the x value. So what should I do with this 1? Plug it in. So replace here or here. I don't know. Which one you want? Top or bottom? Bottom? Okay. So if you do to the bottom, make sure you recognize there was a minus sign there originally, right? So you get that. Add 1 to both sides. Divide by 4. X equals negative 2. There's our answer. Everyone still jumping for joy? Number 3. 6y equals 8. Okay. On this one, do we all feel comfortable to say that I cannot add them together as they sit because the x or the y won't drop out? Does that make sense? Okay, so I think I have a choice here. I have a choice, my friends. Now, some of you might say, let's get rid of the y. If I get rid of the y, I have to multiply both equations by a number, and one of the numbers needs to be negative in order for the y's to go away. Or I could choose to get rid of the x's by multiplying the whole top by negative 5. If I multiply this whole thing by negative 5 and distribute over, I'm going to get negative 5x plus 20y equals negative 5 times 4 is 20, carry the 2, 120. Then I don't have anything to do with the second problem. I'm just going to bring it straight over. Okay? If I add these both together right now, what goes away? The x's. Those are gone now. So then I get 14y is equal to, what does that come to? Negative 112. Divide each side by 14. Uh-oh. Did anyone get that on a calculator? What is it? Negative 8? Sweet. I'll take that. Yeah, on a calculator, I can go 112 divided by 14. Whatever it gives you is your answer. So negative 8 is my x value. I now need to find my y value. So what should I do with this x value? Yeah, I'm going to plug in negative 8 either to this top one or this bottom one. Which one you like? Bottom? Okay. So there was an x there. Now it's parentheses. What am I going to put where those parentheses are? Negative 8. Multiply here. So that gets me negative 40 minus 6y equals 8. Add 40 to both sides. Negative 6y equals 48. Divide each side by negative 6. Let's cancel. So y is equal to, I believe, negative 8. Oh, our answer came out to negative 8, negative 8. Okay. Well, that's a point. Which one? Oh, okay. So the very first thing we did? So what I did is I was looking here. Here, let's highlight them. I'm looking at this x right here and this 5x. If I add them together as they sit, I'm going to get 6x. Do you agree with that? So if I multiplied everything on the top by -5, I'd wind up getting a -5x. So that would then become that. And when I add those together now, those both go away. But I have to multiply everything on one equation or everything on the other equation by a number to get an opposite value. So I'm just trying to make them opposite. Okay? Can I move on? Let's see if we can answer that on this next one a little bit. Number 4, we have 4x plus 2y is equal to 0. And I got 2x minus 2y is equal to -8. Okay? So I'm going to think about, oops, I should have been just minus y, right? So I'm going to think about doing something to that second equation to get it to be an opposite value of 2y. The opposite value of 2y is -2y. So I'm going to multiply this entire equation by 2. So the top stays as is. The bottom becomes 4x minus 2y equals -16. Did I do that math right? Does that make sense how I distributed? So now if I add these two equations together, 4x plus 4x, that's 8x. 2y minus 2y, those are gone. And it's equal to -16 because 0 plus -16 is -16. Divide by 8. So x equals -2. So that's my x value. Okay? Does that make sense? Let me pause there. Do you feel comfortable with what I did? Good. All right. What should I do with this -2, friends? Well, I need to plug it into one of my x's. So I'll plug it into this bottom one or the top one. I like the top one personally, but the bottom one is going to get you the same answer. So where those parentheses are was where x lived, but we found that x equals -2. Yeah.
So when you plug it in, or like when you multiply, do you plug it into like the bottom one on the grid?
Yeah, you pick either one. Here, watch this. So let me just solve this one real quick. Add 8 to both sides. Divide by 2. Okay. So let's do this. Let's act like we're going to do this one. That's -4 minus y equals -8. Add 4. Change both signs. Notice this and this are the same, which was this. Okay, so again, it becomes you just have to pick. It doesn't matter, which is nice. Okay, number 5. Okay, number 5. Everyone agree that if I add them together, I still keep x and y? Does that make sense? Okay, so now my next step would be like, okay, what do I want to get rid of? I think I would choose, and let's see if I can get you to buy into this. I'm going to choose to get the y's to go away. And the only reason I'm choosing to do the y's is one of them's positive and one of them's negative. So I don't have to worry about distributing a negative over. Does that make sense? Sometimes that'll work. Sometimes that might be a thing. So now I need to think about, I can't multiply 4 by something to make it -6, and I can't multiply -6 by something to get it to be positive or -4 or +4. So I have to actually multiply both equations. So what is the smallest number that both 4 and 6 go into equally? 12. Very good. So I'm looking to try and get 12y and -12y. That's what I'm looking to get. Okay? So what should I multiply the entire top equation by to get a positive 12y? 3. So if I multiply everything here by 3, I'm going to get 9x plus 12y equals 33. Okay? Now, what do I have to multiply negative 6 by to make it negative 12? Do what? 2. So this one I actually had to multiply both equations by something. So I'm going to get 10x minus 12y equals 62. Okay, so this one had a little extra work to it because I had to multiply both equations. I had to figure out first what I was going to get rid of, how was I going to get rid of it, and now we should be able to do it. So let's see, 9x added to 10x is 19x. 12y added to negative 12y cancels. And then 33 added to 62, is that 95? And I think, if I do my math right, I think 95 over 19, I think is 5. Does that seem about okay? So I have my x value. Now I have to find my y value. So let me just pause there for a minute. Do you see the work I did? Does it make sense? Okay, so sometimes we get mean and say, hey, you have to multiply both. Okay. What should I do with this 5? Yeah, I'm going to plug it into either of the x's on the original equations. I would probably pick the top one. So I get 3 parentheses plus 4y equals 11. The parentheses is where x used to live. Now 5 is going to go there. So I get 15 plus 4y equals 11. Subtract 15. Divide each side by 4. I think that comes out to negative 1. There's my answer. All right, last problem, yes? Number 6. Because I only gave you 1 through 6, right? Thought I did. Okay, I just want to make sure. Because Stirrup makes mistakes from time to time, and I don't mean to. All right, so my friends, what do you think we should do? I can't add them together to have an x or a y go away. Yes, sir?
Would you multiply the top one by negative 2?
Oh, okay. You totally could choose that. If you choose to do that, you can get rid of the x. Okay, I like that. Now, some of you might have been saying, oh, couldn't I have multiplied the whole thing by 3? And the answer is yes. But this way, if I do this way, this is going to allow me to get rid of the x. If I did it the other way, it would allow me to get rid of the y. They're both going to give me the same answer. I like this thought. So I get that. Bottom equation stays as is for right now. I can add these together as they sit, and the x's are gone. I like your thought. That's negative 15y is equal to negative 5. Divide each side by negative 15. Negative over negative this week is positive. 5 over 15 is 1/3. Ooh, yuck. We got a fraction for a y value. Are you kidding me? All right, let's deal with it. All right, what should I do with this 1/3, friends? Yeah, plug it in for the y, right? And I'd probably pick the top equation to stay with. So I'm going to bring this down here. So I get 2x plus 3 parentheses equals 2. Y used to live there, but now 1/3 is going to live there. Oh, this one will actually work out pretty nice. So what's 3 times 1/3? It's 3 over 3. 3 over 3 is 1. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Ooh, we get 1/2 for an x. Okay. Yeah, good luck graphing this one and showing me that exactly 1/2 comma 1/3 is where they cross.
Is there going to be fractions, like rounding fractions on the final?
The only part of it, as far as the graphing would go, that you'd have a fraction is when you're dealing with the slope. And you want the slope to be a fraction because it tells you the vertical over the horizontal. Okay? All right. Friends, were you all here? Everyone was here yesterday? Yes? So I'm looking at the review packet, yes? The review packet is not worth direct points, but what does the review packet allow you to get? Well, hopefully an 81%. I will multiply whatever you got on the original final exam by the scale factor we choose. If you show me this, turn this in the day of our final. So this has to be filled out. Friends, we will completely fill out this form between now and final day. Okay? All you have to do is just hold on to it and bring it back and give it to me. You're like, oh, I left it on my bed at home. Okay. Well, I'm going to put it in the one grade, and if you can get back to me before grades are due and show me that you have it, then I can do the scale factor.
Aren't grades due like the Friday of final week?
Yeah, like 12:30 on Friday of finals, something like that. I think it's just a good suggestion or something. I don't know. You might not know this, but over winter break, there's not a lot of teachers that do a whole heck of a lot of work. Okay, so this is the very first problem. What do you think I should do with this problem? What should I do? I think you said plug it in, so I like that. So I'm going to plug that in there.
Why wouldn't you just deal with the parentheses first?
Oh, I will. I just want to take care of it. So let's multiply here. Two minus 1 is just 1. So, oh, sweet. This is not even going to be over a thing. If I combine that together, what do I get? -5. Very good. And it's over 1, but I don't have to put that. So -3 times -5 is positive 15. So I believe our answer is A. Okay, is there any notes that you put to yourself on that? So when you take a glance at this later, you can be like, oh, that's right, I got to remember 2. Feeling okay? Friends, can I move on to number 2? Yes, sure can. Sure can. So the answer is A. And notice it's multiple choice. It's also multiple choice when you do this on final day. Did we decide this is a Thursday class final? I think. Sounds good. Wednesday or Thursday? I don't know. You good? Everyone else good? All right, let's go to number 2. K over 24 equals 11. What should I do, friends? How do I get K all by itself? Oh, very good. Multiply both sides by 24. So those cancel. K equals, I believe, 264. Someone double check my math. Yeah.
264.
Yay. So that looks like answer D. Jot down any notes you might need to help you out. So when you're taking a look at this at a different time, you can make sure you know how to do it. Friends, are you ready for number 3? Here we go. Number 3, we have -23 plus K equals -36. Friends, what should I do to get K all by itself? Add 23 because it's a negative. Very good. And again, if you'd have a calculator, so -36 plus 23, I believe, is -13. Yeehaw. So that looks like it would have been answer B. So again, write down what you need to write down to ensure you can do these. Some of these are going to be quick. Ready? Number 4. Okay, the x is over on the right side, but we can still solve this. What should I do to both sides to get x all alone? Multiply by 14. I like it. So those cancel. So x is equal to -28. Was that -98? Which appears to be answer B.
final gonna be formatted like this?
Pretty close, yeah. I'll also have a Scantron so you bubble it in because I don't feel like going where's A, where's B, because there are some students, not in this class, but I have some students in other classes that they'll put the answer like over here. So I'm like, dude, why didn't you put it in the answer spot? Yeah.
Do you multiply 14 by -7?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Were you good? Okay. Number 5. 5 plus 5, parentheses, 4 minus 4n equals -95. All right. The biggest error on this problem, my friends, would be someone's going to go, oh, 5 plus 5 is 10. That is incorrect. 5 is being multiplied, needs to distribute over that. So notice this 5 comes straight down. So you get that. These are like terms. Oops. -95, -25. Something costs $95, something costs $25. I think I would owe -120. How do I get the n by itself? Divide each side by 20. I like it. Negative over negative should be positive. 20 goes into 126 times. So it looks like the answer to this one's D. Again, write down any work so when you double check it, you can make sure you feel comfortable with it. Friends, may I move on? Brooke, doing okay up there? I'm like so far away from you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I think I prefer you to stay away over there. Okay, let's see how it is. I'm just giving you a hard time. Putting words in your mouth. All right, number 6. Let's see. We got -74 equals 2 times 6x minus 1. What should I do? Distribute. Great. I'm going to distribute here. So I get -74 equals 12x minus 2. I believe I should add 2 to both sides. And then I believe I probably should divide each side by 12. So x is equal to, it's -6. That seem about right? Giddy up. Do what? Yeah, just not your cell phone calculator. And I'll probably have some extras I'll bring. So, the kid's sitting there going, counting on his fingers like, here, use one of these. Number 7. Number 7, we have 4 plus 4k plus 4 equals 10 plus 1 minus 4k minus 3. Oh, yuck. All right, this and this are like terms. So I'm going to take care of that. So I'm going to get 4k plus 8. And then this and this are like terms and that. So let's see, that's 11 and then 11 minus 3. Oh, that's going to be 8. Oops, minus 4k. Sorry about that. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right, I want to get k on the same side, so I'm going to subtract this 4k, bring it over here. Now I'm going to just show all the steps. Of course, you can combine some of these steps without any problems. So I get that, and I get subtract 8. So those cancel. 8k equals 0. Everyone freaks out because we get a 0. Oh no, well 0 is a number, friends. 0 is up on top, so the answer is 0. Which looks like answer D. Hey, wouldn't it be cool if this was the exact final?
Yes.
Probably.
No.
Is there some of the same question?
Maybe. I'd say the final is for the most part in this exact same type of format, but Like that last problem, we might have that same kind of problem where we would change a couple of the numbers. Maybe a 4 changes to a 5 or something, but it's done the exact same way.
Is the final 62 questions full?
No, I think it's 40 something. So it's a little shorter. All right, problem number 8 would have been the last problem I asked you to do last night. Is that true? Okay, so I want to, let's see, maybe add 4b to both sides. So those cancel. So I get 12 minus 2b equals 6. Sorry, we used b's. They look too much like my 6's. I didn't do well with handwriting. Didn't have the dexterity to hold a pencil as a kid. It's because my finger was in my nose the whole time. Like, seriously? Yeah. No. Maybe. Who knows? Hey, there we go. How do we feel? Is this life is good? Hey, do you guys want a lot of homework over the weekend?
No.
Okay. So I'll give you some. How's that sound? All right. Let's do. All right, this is what we're going to do. Ready? So we're going to do page 211, 7 through 12. Still with me on this? So that's the continuation of last night's homework, right? So this will be checked. This will be for a score. So make sure you have that done. And then I think off the review packet, we should look to have 9 through 18. That's what we'll have time to go over. Okay? Now, just know this. Tuesday next week is a small quiz. Bless you. On graphing. So we'll review this on Monday too. Graphing, substitution, and the addition method, aka elimination. Okay? So that's what I have planned for Tuesday, but we'll still have time. It's a short enough quiz that we'll have time to go over anything from the homework. But just so you know, friends, I do have each and every lesson posted on Schoology. You click on the link, it takes you to a YouTube page, and you get to hear this lesson. So if you're starting to want a review for your final, maybe finding the video, because on YouTube, you can move it backwards and forwards. I know it's a brand new concept, but that's what I got. Feel comfortable? What time are we at here? 11?
Yeah.
Sweet. You got 12 minutes to work on some stuff.